Plaintiff, Billy Leitner, met the defendant on an interracial dating site, but their relationship didn't last long. Billy claims the defendant stopped paying attention to her, so she went out with another man. And when the defendant found out, he left her a derogatory voicemail. Billy's suing him today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Ronnie Adams says he thought Billy was cool when they met, but says they didn't have a connection, and he didn't want to be anything more than friends. Ronnie insists he has no recollection of ever borrowing money from Billy.
Start with you.
I met Ronnie in July of 2013 on an interracial dating site, and our first date we met for dinner, which I paid. I was very impressed with him. He showed up wearing a lime green suit with a matching hat, and he seemed very, very self-confident. But
I'm just curious, what made you go on that site? You like to date African American men exclusively or something?
No, not exclusively, just I
Just
like
have
to
a
date.
preference for some.
Sometimes.
So that's how you met him.
Yeah.
What type of relationship did the two of you have?
A very short one.
Why?
Well, Ronnie came across as a very Christian person, and after about a month of dating him, he actually didn't give me very much attention. So I went out to lunch with another guy, and he found out about it, and he left me a very derogatory voicemail with language that I couldn't repeat on air.
So he got upset because he caught you cheating.
I guess if you want to put it like that, I don't
How
think
else you want to put it? If you want to pretty it up, we can pretty up. All right.
Yeah, let's pretty it up.
He caught you going out for cookies and tea with a fellow Christian. You all reading the Bible, and then you went and got right down to it after you left.
No.
You pray for forgiveness ahead of time.
Okay.
Father, forgive me for what I'm about to do. Most people say for what I've done. Yeah, I'm try both. I need it both ways. For what I'm about to do, for what I did. All right, which is usually just saying or something like that. I'm not much of a sinner.
You aren't?
No, I might. Do I
wouldn't
lie?
think so.
Let's go over the Ten Commandments, because I don't steal, I don't murder, lie. That's all right. Yeah. People ask me for something, I say I don't have it, and I have it right there. That's a lie. All right. So I do see it. Okay. How long was it precisely, the relationship?
Probably about a month.
All right. You give me your take on things. How do you interpret the relationship?
Well, first I'd like to say, I don't own a lime green suit with a matching hat. I do not. I don't. No, I'm serious. I do not own nothing like that. But
didn't you see him in that, really?
Oh, yes.
All right.
No, I don't. No, I don't. We met. I mean, she said she asked me out for dinner, which she did pay, but there wasn't like no connection there, you know, and I wasn't giving actions like I was, like there was.
Spending time with her because you didn't connect. That's your point?
Yeah, there wasn't no connection there. But I said, okay, she was cool, you know. I said we could just, you know, like be friends. And that was pretty much it, you know.
Tell me about catching her with the guy.
When that happened, that was after the supposedly loan, and I was upset because I don't know, I felt I was being played sometime.
Okay, well, how you happen to be there? You're stalking her? Talking about you didn't have no
I
connection.
called her. She told me.
You don't have no connection, but you right there coincidentally to see her. How do you coincidentally see her there?
I didn't see her. I called her and she told me. Or I texted her.
How did you all get around to that conversation?
She kind of like threw it at me.
Hey, I just want you to know I'm going out with other men.
No, she said she was there right there at that time.
She said, I'm here with another man.
Yeah.
And what did you say? Why are you calling me? When do I care?
I don't remember what I said, but it wasn't good. I know that.
Why? now, you didn't really have a relationship.
No,
you weren't really concerned. You weren't really connected.
Yeah.
Most people, from what I understand, if they have no connection, no real relationship, no concern, you tell me I went, oh, okay, we're fine. Let me know when my turn come around. But other than that, you do what you want to do. Other than that, you do what you want to do.
I was cool. I just
You were hurt.
No,
And you lashed out. Did you get a personal protection order?
I should have.
Yes, and it's not too late because he's
Okay.
in love.
Okay.
Tell her, I love you. Tell her. All right. Let's get to the law. That's enough. That's enough fun for the day. All right. How does he owe you for loan?
So in August, he told me he was having car problems and he was afraid he would lose his job if he didn't get a new car.
This was beyond that 1 month?
No, this was within the month.
the 1
We
month.
met in July, and he borrowed the money in August.
For
And
his car.
Yeah, in the beginning of September, the relationship was over.
How much for the car?
$2,600.
Okay. When was he to repay?
He was supposed to start paying me $50 a month starting in September of 2013.
How much have you received?
Nothing.
Obviously. All right. Sir, what do you say to this?
All this stuff was like, I had forgot everything about everything until about a month or so ago when I got the mail that she sent me to take me to court.
You didn't know you owed her anymore.
Not at that time, no.
Okay. When did you forget?
I had no recollection of it. None. Until I
You
got
have
the,
no recollection of the
until
loan.
I got it, until I got the paper.
You didn't okay, you didn't remember making an agreement.
No, until she sent me the papers that I did sign.
That's what I'm saying. But September, the next month, did you still remember?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, because you didn't pay.
No.
October,
Nope.
did you still remember?
Nope. Yes, I did. Yeah.
You don't remember from second to second. Yes, no.
Well, we weren't
October,
talking
you
anymore.
remembered. All right, November, did you remember?
Yeah.
So now we're up to 3 months. So let's just speed it up. 6 months afterwards, like 9 months later, had you forgotten then?
Probably so. Yes.
All right. Why didn't you pay during the months you remember?
We had no contact with each other.
Okay, and you didn't know how to pay her. There was no way to find
There was
her.
no contact with her. Yes.
Yeah, there was no way to find her.
No.
You didn't know where she lived.
No, I never knew where she lived.
Okay, all right.
She knew
Ma'am?
where I lived.
All right. Ma'am, he says he wanted to pay you, but he couldn't find you. So you disappeared on us. Had you been able to find her, you'd have paid her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why are we here? He got you now. You all shouldn't even come before me. You should have seen her and say, I've been trying to catch you, girl.
Finally.
Yeah, well, you don't have to go in here. I've been trying to give you this money for years. Wow.
After he cursed me out, I was actually intimidated by him and didn't want to speak
So
to him.
how would you expect him to pay you then? If you would have no more contact, why would you wait these years to sue him? How did you find out where he was this time?
I lost the promissory note when I moved, and when I found it in February, then I found him on Facebook, and I looked up his address and phone number.
Facebook is where you got his address.
Yeah, I found
So
him
you
on
could have
Facebook.
gotten that 3 years earlier.
I looked for him before, but I couldn't find him.
Okay, so he probably just recently got Facebook. All right, so he's probably got a lot of people he has to pay. You better get rid of that Facebook guy. That Facebook causing you a lot of problems here. So go ahead and tell me, why shouldn't you have to pay now?
Because of the length of time that she took to get a hold of me.
Yeah, statute of limitations has expired, you think.
I thought it did, yes, sir.
Yeah, no, it's 6 years for a written agreement. For a written. Verbal is 3. Written is 6. $2,600 is your judgment. He thought he had gotten away by the number of years, but he's confused. Have a good day.
I hope you found somebody else who can support you, because you're obviously still a loser.
I have nothing to say to her, and I'm not a loser, believe me.